Hi, my name is Revanya and I'm a volunteer intern at the South Durban Community Environmental Alliance.
So, do you want to talk a little bit about, or tell me a little bit more about what you're doing with the South Durban group? Or what is it called exactly?
Okay, it's called the South Durban Community Environmental Alliance, and it was formed by Desmond Desar, and he lives in the South Durban in one of the flats there, I'm not too sure. And yeah, it's basically trying to empower the community to fight all the heavy industries based in the South Durban. And there's, can I mention them?
Oh yeah, what are they?
Okay, so there's the NGN refinery, and then there's even SAPREF, which is owned jointly by Shell and the BP, and then there's the Mondi paper refinery, and then there's also a whole lot of like heavy industrial commercial activities that go on in Jacobs, and the South Durban it consists of many residential areas, and so it's all intermingled with the heavy industry, and then that's where the problem starts.
What is the impact of heavy industry on the community?
So like with the refineries, it would be all the emissions, and especially like sulfur dioxide. That's the main one because it impacts their health, and a lot of the kids suffer from asthma. I know there was a study done years ago where it was found that the number of students with asthma in the South Durban, it was the highest in comparison to the rest of the world.
Wow.
Yeah, so that heavy concentration of respiratory diseases happening there.
And where did you grow up?
Okay, so I'm from the north, which is Avoca Hills. Well, the north, but I used to live in Avoca Hills, and then about 10 years ago we moved into Glenmore, and that was the other reason. It was because of transportation, and it became just too far for my mom and my sister and I to travel to school and to work, because my mom works in town central at DUT, and my sister and I schooled in town as well. So then we had to move closer, and then we moved here to Glenmore.
I heard that there was an explosion in one of the plants in South Durban.
Well,
is that
was
correct?
recently, but there's a history of explosions that have happened there, and that's actually like how I began my journey like into the South Durban. It was in 2007, that was the first incident that I knew about. It was a fire at the NGN refinery, but there's also like a whole series of leakages and pipelines that go underneath houses. There's a house that's adjacent to the refinery, and they had to pay that family off and take the house away from them and move them away because it was infiltrating up, permeating through the ground, all the oil and the emissions and things like that. And so that house is vacant and it's guarded 24/7, and nobody can go anywhere near there. And we're not 100% sure, but we're like almost certain that those people did suffer from some sorts of illnesses and things like that because of everything.
Is there a high prevalence of cancers or other diseases? You mentioned asthma.
That's an interesting question because my supervisor for my honors project, her name is Dr. Lisa Ramsey, and she's actually taking on a huge project next year, which is going to be investigating the cancer cases in the South Durban. And she's trying to create like a cancer hotspot database, and then she's also trying to see how many of those cancer incidents are definitely related to the air pollution, because some people could have cancer but it could be like unrelated to the environmental conditions, but I'm pretty sure in most certainty it would be like, you know, due to the air pollution.
And do you have any personal stories about working with this group?
Many, can't think of.
Maybe really, if you have like a really positive one, or?
Yeah, you know, just being there, if you had to come to our offices, it's not like something absolutely amazing and done up, you know, it's really like community level, and the people who work there are from the community. Lushendri is from Chatsworth, but I mean that also sort of falls into the South Durban as well, and everyone is just passionate about helping the people, and Desmond Desar is amazing. You know, it doesn't matter that the office is not pretty and stuff, because him just being there and all his energy and how excited he gets every time he wins a small battle with someone, it becomes like a victory for all of us at the office, and it's amazing to be around that and surround yourself by that, especially like if you're interested in activism and you care so much about the environment and about people.